In cursive because he knows he come over there.
Wait,
Caesar kicked him in his gizzard.
So you says it to his face in cursive?
In cursive.
In cursive.
What a way to start this stream.
He come over here. Caesar kicked him in his gizzard.
Well, enough about scissoring for now. Anyway, so.
Oh boy.
Welcome back to the Deathlands. So we unfortunately had technical difficulties last night.
Difficulties.
Yes. So we did not get to broadcast last week or record, but the fit did hit the shan.
Yes.
So the group woke up at the once beautiful, quiet town of Bluegill, and Lakesh had told them that they had to go in a hurry, right? And so they decided to screw around for another whole 24 hours before they were willing to go with Lakesh, who was just going to leave them at this point. As we go to leave, Jim noticed that Orion was flashing almost on E, and he's like, I don't want anybody to get eaten. Here, take part of this deer that I butchered and go lure something and eat it. And then catch up to us. So the entire rest of the group left in the truck and left Orion to go hunting on his own. So Orion walked over to the woods and went for the first creature he saw. The Alexander family. And he approached this hungry, mostly starving family with meat in his hand. And
not good meat either.
He held it out in an offering, which, to his dismay, Alexander thought he was bringing food for the group because he was with the party that had saved his whole family. So Alexander jumped up and went over to get it, at which point Orion grabbed him by the neck and ate his soul.
Murderers!
Poor Alexander.
Just in my mind, I saw the little pop up, little chat bubble pop up, burp, and then he went off to find the rest of the group as everybody else was crying over the now dead body of Alexander, eaten right in front of his wife and children. Yeah. Oops. Well, you grow up in the Deathlands, you get shit like that. Anyways, so the rest of the group came across a nice little vehicle. You can see it, it's below me right now. A nice little steam-powered vehicle kind of parked on the side of a bridge, and they went to investigate. It was Jim, and he took Sonny, which was perfect because Sonny is one of our talkie people.
I try.
And so they found a couple people in the front of the vehicle. One of them was dead. The guy was dead. The girl was mostly dead. Anyways, locked in the back of the vehicle were two girls. And they rescued the girls. Jim threw both bodies over the bridge into the water as they took the girls up and were talking to the girls up by the vehicle and stuff like that. And later on, Sonny went down to collect some water. And as they were collecting this water, they found the female that was not quite as dead as Jim had led on to believe. they started talking with the female there. Found out that the female just kept saying, "You need to kill the children." And he did what? No, you're good. So, anyways, Sonny had a nice little conversation, and then the woman was begging Sonny to kill her because she was in excruciating pain, and Sonny couldn't do that evidently. So she kind of held her until she passed, but she just kept making sure that Sonny knew, you must kill those children. So
I just love that you said that as you stared at
exactly. So anyways, that's where we kind of left off. Sonny did confront Jim about the whole she wasn't dead when we threw her over the edge. And don't you ever lie to me again. Scariest I've ever seen Sonny get. Didn't know Sonny had it. Alright, so that's where we were at. And Britain. No, kill the child and take her. So we're gonna kill Jim and Sonny? They took the children.
What?
Sammy said no. Kill the child takers.
Not Sammy.
Was that not? Oh no, that was Rebel.
That's
Excuse
Tyson.
me.
Yes.
so he's saying to kill himself and Sonny.
Yeah.
Tyson, you and I are gonna square the fuck up the next time I see you, okay?
Sonny just called you out.
Fight.
Anyways, so
Guys, I need wood and water to get this thing out of the way.
I'm coming.
Well, I think you're the only one here that can produce the wood.
Sammy just did a big eye. Ooh.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Wow.
Great, we got a 3-second burn.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm not doing anything.
You said you need wood and what else?
Water. And Sonny had gone off with a thing to get the water.
He'll come, like, kind of walking back, a little panicked, but leaking oil from his eyes, because, you know, that's what he does, because he can't cry like a normal robot.
Like
While
a
they've
normal
been-
robot.
And while they've been gone, I've been clearing out the burner chamber
Mhm.
for the wood and opening up the water tank.
Okay.
Hmm?
I gotta talk
You're
to you.
leaking.
I know.
What is that? And
No!
I like swipe my finger over your cheek.
It's oil.
Don't taste it.
No, I'm just smelling it. Does it smell like motor oil or something?
Motor oil. Ask my 10W30.
It's actually, it would, to you, probably look more like a sugar-based syrup, but it's an oil that's produced from the sugar that he intakes, because he can run on
That's how he
both-
charges his battery.
It's how he can charge his battery. It's through, like, sugar absorption. Thanks!
Hey, my kid does that with their boogers.
Are you
thanks.
collecting samples?
Water?
Yes. But,
It's empty.
I'm aware of that fact. There's a problem. I just know that in my arms who died who told me that we need to kill the children, and I'm having a panic attack because I can't kill children, and I don't want to kill these girls, and I'm afraid that if I do, I'm gonna be shut
Stop
down,
it.
and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Stop. Why do we need to kill kids?
Because they're carrying a virus.
Oh.
That's killing people.
Gotcha.
Henry, no. No, we can find
Where am
a
I at?
You were sleeping in the back of the truck the last time we left off because that you were sleeping here. So
see the port I
you
broke in
can
here?
be awake now though, if you want.
I need you to fill this
Do wherever you
with
want.
about halfway.
Plaster
Okay.
my face in the window. Just staring.
Well, the girls are out of the window. They're off by a tree.
So I send Sunny off to go get water.
Again.
Again.
Okay.
Because they never brought back water the
Yeah.
first time.
They
So-
brought back a story instead. Doesn't
Yeah.
work as well in the boiler, but
I gotta roll an ego check.
Are you trying to
Can I
determine
go
whether or not
creep
you're
the
going to
children out?
kill the children?
He's gonna stay at the locomotive.
Okay.
all right.
Can I go to the children?
You go to the children.
Yep.
Grab the children.
Okay. Okay. You come running over, and they're almost the same size as you.
I just stare at them.
That's
The creepy
little
kid runs up
creepy.
and just. Are you okay? Hello. Hello.
Where's Lakesh in all of this?
He's still in the back of the truck. He hasn't
He's
got-
hiding out. He doesn't want to get killed by whatever virus this is.
He heard you saying virus, and he told you, I'm very susceptible. You must
Oh, that's
keep them away.
right.
No, do
Yes.
not bring them near. So he's still hiding in the back of the vehicle, hoping that if he stays there, he'll be safe.
Does Orion get any danger sense?
No.
Even if he gets near the kid?
No.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Half the group is immune.
Yeah, because we can't catch viruses.
I'm not.
If you have to eat actual biological material to survive, then you would be susceptible.
So, does that mean that technically
No, because he's not eating the biological material.
that's
He's
fair.
eating their soul.
souls? Right.
No, the only ones that are affected
Yes,
are
Rose and
Henry,
Miracle.
Jim,
Sandra, Kyle.
Camille,
Henry.
and Annabelle.
What the hell is the Big Daddy eat?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He's
He's
basically
technically dead.
he's
That's
technically
right.
he's technically a zombie.
Double A battery. That's operated.
That's why he doesn't talk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He just
growls.
He grunts.
Yeah. Anyway, so the little girls are trying to get you to. Oh, what flower are you named after? I'm Rose. And the other one goes, I'm Miracle.
Oui, baguette.
We mean, I can't.
I can tell that they're talking, but I don't understand what they're saying.
So they start doing those stupid little like hand clappy games. You know what I'm talking about? Where they and then they like offer for you to join in and do a three-way. Well, that participate.
Participation.
I'll try. I'll try and mimic what they're doing.
All right. So make me an intelligence roll to begin with.
Just looked at our cameras, and the cheese ball container is pointed exactly to where you can see balls.
Alrighty then.
This is my
Container of balls.
You've evidently been working really hard on eating them balls because that container of balls is
It's
empty.
empty.
They haven't have enough balls, man.
Never enough
Balls.
balls.
Not kitty, bad kitty, mad chitty pee.
I made it by 3, I think, because I rolled a 9 and it's a 12 minus.
Okay, so you made that. So you picked up what the pattern is that they're doing. So make me a dex roll to see if you can go along with them. Well, it's because they keep speeding up as they're going.
Oh,
She like
no.
socks him in the face.
It's almost a fail. I rolled 2 5s and a 6.
Oh, no.
So you're doing pretty good for the first part of it, you know, and then as they're starting to speed up, you're starting to like throw hands out at both times. So yeah, you go after that a little bit, you know, 2 or 3 times.
That's adequate.
I just
They have a new alcohol dispenser over on the side by the fridge. You just put your mug under it and it just pours hard alcohol into it for you now. Anyways,
Are you
so
contemplating what drink you want?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sunny.
I just realized that my name is like fairly adjacent to a flower name because it's Camille. Could be they're like, oh, chamomile.
Chamomile. So, Sunny, are you acquiring the water?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Ryan, what are you doing now that you're back? You're full too.
It's rock time.
All right.
He completed his orders. And he found something to eat. He followed them back. He's back. And he's back at some rocks.
You should find some nice rocks down by the river.
Hey, found some nice rocks next to the body. Oh, there's a body.
In a van.
There's a body. Is the body still down there?
Yeah. No, because Jim threw both of them in the river, and one of them floated off, and then Sonny went to get water, found one, talked to it for a while, and then pushed it off into the water.
Oh, okay. Well, he's just finding some smooth rocks down by the river and stacking them back on.
Sounds good. All right, so what's wrong with Strahd's head? Sorry, my eyes are blurry.
He got eyeballs.
He has eyeballs that fell
He
down.
got one. I think he's winking at me.
Yeah, the other one fell down.
Turn around, look at him.
Oh, I've seen him.
No, one of the eyeballs
eye
flip
fell down.
flip forward, so
I'm fairly certain Strahd's
Looks
only
like
winking at me.
Wait, I'll fix it. Here you go, Daddy. I'll fix you.
I wasn't surprised the fact that he had eyeballs, just that he was winking. He was all like, what's up?
don't mind. You got Minimix over your back shoulder too.
Yeah. See?
Complete with the eye.
Same with
And
mini
Minimix.
Mini mix. So anyways, you get the water, you get the wood.
That's what she
How
said.
does Sunny react to see Camille playing with the little children?
Not bad. I think he'll stand there and be like, Camille, honey? In French. Camille, honey? Come here, please.
I'm playing.
I know you're playing, but there's a little bit of a problem.
When they hear her say Camille and you like perk up and start looking towards her, they go, Camille.
Oh! Stop it, I'm going to become attached to these girls.
I mean, we could cure them.
Until you kill them.
I mean, I can cure them.
Yeah.
Actually, oh! Camille?
I'm pretty sure I can.
Camille? Girls?
Do any of these do the curing?
Huh? So the only thing you have is the healing. That's the stabby. Air dodge movement.
Stabby.
That's the Atom tank. Your powers, multi-power pool. And you have healing body. You can also give people stone skin. That's really cool. Only lasts for 5 minutes, but that's still really cool.
Skin and speed.
And you can give them regeneration. Hella regeneration. And that's one you could be using. And you also have the speed.
High speed.
Man, regeneration 3 body per turn, or an additional 10 points of resistant PD and ED. Dang, you got some good abilities on that. All right, so what you doing, Chamomile?
I'll go over for a minute.
You go over to Sunny.
Can you do me a favor? Can you stay with the girls, okay? Right? And we're gonna try something. I just have to go give this water to Henry really quick. Will you stay right here? Okay, good. And then he'll run off to Henry. And he'll throw the water in and then run back to Camille and go, these girls are really, really sick.
They won't look sick.
They don't
wasn't
look
enough
sick,
water.
but they're carrying. They'll get better if you stick them with your needle. Can you do that with me? We have to be very sensitive about this because they're young and they might get scared.
They get better?
I got you, Jim. You gonna be walking with Sunny while they walk to the next location?
Yes. Yes, I'm holding the bucket in my hand firmly.
No, the bucket's in the truck now.
Do it in the back. Water's all over. Which is good because it wash out the feces.
Oh God. That's the task you should put him on.
I got some shit I need you to clean. Literally.
But yes, he's going to try to convince Camille to help the little girls.
I mean, I could, but I don't know if it would take sickness away.
There's no harm in trying. Okay. And he'll take her hand and walk back over to the girls and go, so, we have to talk a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
And they sit down and they straighten their dress out as they sit cross-legged.
So, you girls, I don't know if anyone has told you this, but you might be a little sick.
No, we're not sick.
No, you
Other
don't.
people get sick around us.
That's what I mean, is that I think you're carrying something like a viral infection. No, sweetie, it's like inside of you. That you're carrying.
One of them.
No.
trying to logicize the concept of a virus to like a small child.
It means that you might not be sick, but you might be spreading a sickness. So we're gonna try something to see if you get any better, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so this big needle might look scary, but it's not.
The one that's like,
you show me one this big, I'm like, Ew.
my
She pulls out this sword. My healing needle.
That's not a needle, that's a rapier.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
But it might look scary, but I promise you, it's going to get you. It's going to make you better.
Okay.
At least
You can do it on me first. Rose steps up.
oh my god, she's so cute. I pulled it out.
And she steps back. Where do you have to stick me with?
just in your arms, sweetheart. Here, hold my hand.
That seems almost as big as my
Well, she doesn't have to stick. You don't have to stick the whole thing, do you? Okay, good. And she doesn't have to stick the whole thing in your arm. Just the top part of it. I almost
Just this little tiny bit.
like.
I almost said it too. Okay, yes. She will let you do just the tiny bit at the end.
There you go, sweetheart. Ready? Close your eyes. It's okay. Take a deep breath.
Damn.
She screams out loud.
Oh, it's okay, honey. It's okay.
It hurts.
Yeah, it'll hurt for just a little bit, but you were so brave. Oh, don't make that face at me.
So, you inject the stuff, and you can see it kind of spreads out, kind of like it normally does with the white light kind of underneath the skin. And you notice that as it spreads, it gets up towards the chest and stuff. She starts coughing like crazy. And then it gets up around her head and down by her stomach, and she starts vomiting.
Oh no. Okay.
And it almost gets to the point, like, as she's vomiting, you're seeing chunks of the atom actually coming back out in the vomit. And it's
Head tilt stairs.
Okay, so that didn't work.
You said it would help.
Trying to talk while vomiting.
It's Exorcist.
I have a friend who doesn't vomit into the toilet. You know, people when they get sick, they go and they throw up in the toilet, right? He doesn't kneel down at the toilet. He flips the lid up and then stands the full height, pressed up against the wall, screaming. I've seen this guy get drunk and vomit so many times. He's like,
It's everywhere.
and he doesn't even keep his head straight. It's side to side.
Oh God!
It's like he's trying to paint.
Angry vomit.
Panning.
Angry vomit.
Yeah, and so anyway, that's kind of what happens with her until you notice that all of the white light is all in a pile in front of her,
Okay.
along with blood and
Okay, so that didn't work.
and then she collapses
Oh no. Okay.
into the vomit.
Camille, go play, please.
Go play in the vomit.
Away from the vomit.
It's enemy vomit.
And he will try to
I just killed a child.
Hey, that was one of the quest goals.
Oh, what?
Hey, kill the girls, kill the children.
I don't want to kill the children. I can't kill the children. If somebody's going to do it, it can't be me.
Well, I mean, you just made the 6-year-old do it, right?
I hope not.
I can't kill these children here. You do it, little girl. The bad part is she probably wouldn't have a child. I've seen the way she looked at me. Anyway,
I'm gonna try to administer like medical help to get her normal.
Little girl's name.
Pulse.
Yeah, is there a pulse?
yeah,
Okay, good. Then she's alive.
yes. She's breathing hard. All right, I'm hearing a cat.
Yeah, me too.
It's the background
ambient
animal
sound.
noise from the forest.
Okay, so I'm not just going crazy. I kept hearing.
Nope.
I kept hearing.
I kept hearing
All right.
it
It doesn't. I can't tell if it's a cat or some other creature. Just like
Rebel says, have Orion kill him. He has no soul. Henry will agree to it.
Henry will
I
agree
mean,
to it.
What's Rosemary think
the
of
sad
this?
part is,
Huh?
like,
What's the other little girl think of this?
Well, Rose is the one that volunteered. Marigold is just freaking out. She's backed up like a good 10 feet from you guy now.
And because I have paramedics, can I fix her?
You could try, but you don't have much
Sir,
equipment to
can
do it with.
You can at least take her out of the ball.
Well, that's a 7, so
And what's your roll for your paramedic skill?
11.
11 minus. So you made it by 4.
We good.
With the absence of medication, the best thing that you can think of to do is to feed her grass.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Ironically, cat in the background.
Apparently, it's a bird.
That's a bird?
Yeah.
That don't sound like no bird.
According to Tyson, it's a bird.
Yeah, but Tyson also thought that these people were children traffickers. I don't know if we can trust Rebel's judgment there. So anyways,
Have Orion do it. He has no soul.
so you give her a couple handfuls of grass, and she reluctantly eats them because the last time you said, "Let us do this to you, and it will make you feel better," it had the opposite effect. But she eventually gives in and will eat the grass, and it indeed does calm her stomach down. So back to the wagon.
What are you doing?
Fucking waiting for my supplies.
Well, you got water, don't you?
Not
I
enough.
got a bucket of water into the tank.
You greedy man, how many do you need?
More than one, most likely. How big's the tank?
It's a 50-gallon tank.
Yeah, I got maybe what, a gallon?
Probably not even that.
Yeah. It was a gallon bucket had it been held straight and didn't slosh as they moved around.
So I got like what, 2/3 of a bucket?
Yeah, probably.
Great. I mean, after a few minutes at this point, I kind of like lean off of like this. Does it have like a gangway on that level?
So the water tank is So the water tank is up here,
Okay.
and so like it's got like a little walkway area around the whole thing up at the top, around where the big old tank is.
Okay. And there's like a handrail, kind of like a railing.
There's definitely things that you can hold on to. Yeah.
All right. Well, I just kind of lean off the side as I look over toward where Sunny ran off to, and I'm like, "What's taking so long?
I'm in the middle of trying to help.
Is it working?
No, but I'm trying.
Do you need somebody else to handle things?
No.
Okay.
Water.
Could you give Ryan the bucket and send him over here
Sure.
so you can handle whatever you're handling?
Orion,
He's like in the middle of stacking a rock and he stops and looks up.
can you come here, please? He's like confused.
And then yeah, that doesn't confuse.
Because that wasn't in order.
He like turns and then he goes,
Orion,
and he stops and looks up.
It's like
Come here!
7 meters away.
Now.
And then he's like, he looks back to the rock.
put your rock down and come here.
And then slowly steps away.
And as you take a step,
Your rocks are off.
He'll approach you and you just stop right in front of you.
Can you take this bucket and not can you? Please take this bucket and go to Henry. Thank you. And follow his order.
He like grabs the bucket, holds it out, walks over to Henry, holds the bucket towards Henry, and then drops it. Just
I took it to him.
You did what you were told.
Orion, pick up the bucket, please.
then grabs the bucket back up.
Go fill it with water and bring it to me.
Turns around, throws it down, fills it with water. Oh, he still got it with like, well, I guess he has to change it. He like grabs it, holds it, and then walks it. The water through it.
I repeat the process until I fill the tank.
And Sandra and Kyle will come walking down from the vehicle.
I need wood.
We'll go get that for you.
Appreciate it.
And they wander off to start collecting wood.
Does there seem to be like a specific place on this vehicle where they would have stored?
If you look around in the area, in the back, it's got all the glass windows and stuff. The back area.
Feces.
Yes, where it's completely smells of horrible 3-day-old feces in there. You can also see small wood things, like the wood shavings and bark and stuff like that, towards the very back where they stacked the wood.
Do they have any sort of like broom or anything in here?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll just start waiting for supplies to come back.
Okay.
And keep doing the water stuff until the tank's that full.
Alright.
I walk over to Marigold and like
She won't let you get close to her.
well, I'll get as close as she'll let.
At about 10 feet, she keeps backing up.
And I'll ask, if you know, in my native tongue, because I don't know common, is Rose allergic to Adam? And will she really just get out of his French word? Rose? More French words?
She can understand Adam, because that's also a name. She doesn't get any of that. Rose?
What did you say? Rose is allergic to Marigold. Not Marigold, Adam.
Too many names.
Did I catch any of that?
Yeah, because you were there.
Sweetheart, she's...
Here.
Rose est-elle allergique à Adam?
That's what they hear.
Sweetheart, she's asking if you two are allergic to Adam.
We're not allergic to anything.
Okay.
We're in perfect health.
Evidence to the contrary.
Okay.
I offer you exhibit gross on the ground right there.
Exhibit.
That's just because of the poison she put in Rose.
Oh, she poisoned. Shit.
Look at Sunny. They're not allergic to anything, sweetheart. I know, I'm aware.
Rose heads off down towards the water. Starts cleaning herself off.
Occasionally she'll see this giant ass fucking metal humanoid just grabbing water. Looks towards her, then keeps walking.
She comes back. Her dress is all completely soaked. She's like, I couldn't get it all out of my dress.
I will get you a new dress.
Or try.
Where?
I will find a place.
I'll get you a new dress, Miracle. Take off your dress. Anyways, so yeah. So you guys get the vehicle all fueled up.
Okay. Once the tank's full, I'll tell Orion. Orion, I need you to clean the storage compartment and the cabin.
He has like one bucket of water, like left. Hey, look, you said what?
I need you to clean the storage compartment and the cabin out of all
Does not compute.
garbage. Detritus.
Does not compute.
Come here, up inside,
Okay.
and then I'll say everything on the floor
Mm-hmm.
because I'll have checked to make
Stack
sure
it like
that
your rocks.
anything that I don't want taken out that was on the
in
floor.
the back compartment where all the glass is, think of it like an enclosed truck bed.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell it's been used for storage and
But I'll just be like, everything on the floor in here needs to be swept out.
Throws the water in the back of the truck, then steps up on top of it, inside of it, and just
and the water goes right back out.
And then all the water just. Does that clear out most of it?
Sure, we'll say it does.
And then he stops and he looks. He points. It's like, clear.
Do that one more time, just to be safe.
Okay, he goes back down, grabs the bucket of water, comes back. It's like a forceful throw of water into there.
Was
Then
it?
steps
Was
up
all of
on-
it just in that compartment?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
steps
I
on
mean
top
the
of
two
it,
dead
so it just-
people were up in the front cabin, but the feces and urine and all of that was all in the back area because they were
Okay.
locked in there. Remember?
All right. And then I'll start loading the wood into place and stacking it neatly,
Okay.
and then start loading fuel into the into the furnace.
And after about 10 minutes or so, you got a nice, good stoked fire, and you're starting to build up steam in the little pipes and
And
stuff.
then, do I need to make a roll to like inspect the vehicle and how it's operational,
No, it's
or is it fairly basic?
the outside of it looks extremely complicated, but on the inside, there's only a couple controls.
Oh, okay, cool.
Think of it like a hydrostatic engine where you've got like the one plunger that completely determines how quick and slow it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what you use for the actual release of steam for the motive power. And
And as it's building up, I'll set the plunger to idle, so that way it's just building up pressure and steam is free to release once it gets to certain pressure.
okay.
And then once it builds up, I'll shift the gear to reverse
Okay.
and start pushing in the plunger to start gaining
Backing up.
pressure. Yep.
All right. It immediately starts backing up slowly. And you can hear from the steam engine chuffing away.
Does there seem? Is it like dense forest on either side? Or is there any,
it's
like,
a light
clear-
forest, but you're on a road.
Does there seem to be any like way or any room for this thing to kind of pull off to turn around? At least in the general vicinity.
Yeah, you could. It would take you a few minutes, but you could get it turned around.
I do a 1,000-point turn. Sure, why not? I'll do it. But I
All
turn it around. Like, and then once it's done, I set it back to idle,
Okay.
engage a brake so it doesn't roll away. Open up the back door and I'm like, we're good.
So what are you guys doing now? He's got the thing turned around and it's pointed in the direction that you guys were originally headed in. Don't forget you also have that map that you found.
Huh?
Just wanted to make sure you remember it.
That was heading northwest, right?
No, the map to Homestead was to the south.
That's
about
right.
half
It
a
was
day's
the
journey.
opposite direction we were going.
Right. That was the direction that they were actually headed in.
But the other place that's on the map.
The stockades.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's north of here.
North of here?
Yeah,
so
you
basically the same
follow the
direction
road.
we're always going. We're
Yeah.
going already? Okay. Alright.
Ryan's just standing there.
We can load up now.
With how long this needle is, I can't stab myself with it.
Why not?
Stab yourself in the leg.
Could.
In the foot.
You just hold it by its head and go.
That really did hurt. No, because she's got to squeeze the thing at the end to inject.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a trigger pull.
Oh, you gotta follow it then.
I'm gonna stab my foot to do the speed.
Or we could say that you've got a little button that you can press that causes a needle to come backwards into the handle, just into your hand.
Self-injection.
That way you can inject yourself. Because it was your thing to begin with.
It
You didn't
was.
go around helping other people with it. It was the big needle part was used for extracting the atom from dead guys.
Yeah,
And
that works.
And then we could just say that you've got a little needle that pops out to administer to yourself. Ironically, the nerves there are completely dead. You don't even feel it when you get an injection there.
No.
All right, so is everybody loading up? Where are we going? What are we doing?
Yes,
Well, where are we going, guys? Just continue north? Are we avoiding this place that they came from?
I would assume so. Unless, Mr. Lakesh, do you think we need to avoid this place? Is this some place that, like, your friends would be?
Well, we're not really worried about the place for my friends, but you guys, I overheard you talking about the virus.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a virus, you need to track it down. You said that it was somebody had said that it was manufactured in a lab.
Right.
So if you find the lab, you can find the lab notes, maybe.
So we need to go to we need to go to where they were bought.
Oh, boy.
Yay.
I mean, or we can just ignore it. I mean, they did say to kill the children. I would not be a part of that. I have always been trying to save people. But whatever you guys decide is all on your souls.
You guys, we can't possibly kill children. Right?
And you hear Marigold go, right, not kill the children. That's our vote.
I'm just mimicking at this point.
We
Hey,
can't.
Skippy, you want to come navigate? And or scout? Or you just chill?
I suppose. He's just been listening to this fuckery and going, God damn it. The entire time. And he'll be like, okay, yeah.
I can go real fast.
Well, whoever's riding in this thing,
Why are we taking
Join
the
in.
old steam engine?
why not?
What's wrong with the other vehicle?
We're taking both.
Oh. Well, do you want me to navigate in here or do you want me to drive the other vehicle?
You wouldn't fit in the steam engine one.
Okay, then I'll drive the other vehicle.
That one you can fit in.
Okay.
I realized that
Did you get bigger?
no,
Oh.
but the driving area in this vehicle is smaller than the driving area
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. With the steam engine one, the driving compartment, you pretty much sit in and you have gear all around you.
Mm.
Whereas in like the military vehicle, you hop in and there's a huge open area around the steering wheel and stuff.
Oh, right. And he sits on the steering wheel.
If I get into the back of the steam one, Does it fuck up its weight or anything?
I mean, it does for a second, but then you can hear steam going to the back tire area.
Raise it out.
Auto balances.
You see me rolling.
All right.
Kyle comes over. Do you need a driver?
Oh, if you don't mind.
I mean, I've never driven one of these before, but
I just kind of point out the basic controls.
it doesn't have a brake. It's just got a little push in and a steery thingy. So it should
It's
be,
like a.
What the
It's like
fuck
treasure.
is up,
It's like
Kyle?
Atlantis when he's first learning how to drive stick, and he's just like. Then they gotta end up towing him behind the giant.
Be
freaking
gentle
drill.
with the steam plunger. You don't want to just go full bore all at once. You
What's
might
a
blow something up.
steam plunger? Sorry.
Oh, it's this thing.
Oh yeah.
You push it in slowly, and it generates more steam to the wheels.
Oh, like a train.
Yeah, it's exactly like a train.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a locomotive.
Well, I know
this
how
is
to
a
work
land
those.
locomotive.
So I go over that, and then at that point I just kind of go near the kind of by the furnace and just keep an eye on the steam pressure.
Okay.
Just make sure the fire's stoked properly.
Alrighty. And Sandra will climb in the front passenger area.
Cool.
So then you guys are wanting to head north to the stockades?
I guess so.
Alrighty. Well,
What time is it?
it's about 4 or 5 p.m. now.
Okay. I still got like 2 hours.
You don't want to have to deal with it eventually. Anyways, so you guys travel on. Pretty much eventless. There was nothing really that happens over the course of the next 6 to 8 hours it takes you guys to get there. As you crest over the top of a hill, you can see that it goes down into the valley and it kind of meanders around a little bit. You see a lot of people walking now on the roads. The roads actually seem to have gotten a little bit better. It looks like they've actually cobbled a lot of these roads together now, the cobblestones, which is a lot better than dirt and gravel. But off in the distance, you guys see a dead city. Holy fuck.
Well then.
With lights. There's a tower in it, and the tower's lights all seem to be on. There's fires lit in every single window.
Based on my map overlay, does this have? Can I ascertain what city this used to be?
You're fairly certain that this would be up in like close to like the Seattle area.
Okay.
It's pretty close to like just on the other side of this. So this is kind of like a little island that's out here, and like right over here is where it separates, and then it goes to the ocean. You guys are approaching from down in this direction,
Alright.
long ways out. You assume that you will get there if you guys continue at this pace. You'll get there just about dawn.
Alright.
As you're chugging along, everybody seems to move out of your way. A few people wave at the vehicle until they see who's in it, and then they're like, "Oh." You see a couple people when they see who's in it. Some of them run forward down the road.
Like, see who's in it, as in, like, who?
See us.
Like, me, you,
Like
and
not
Kyle.
the people
who had it
who had the
before.
vehicle days ago.
Oh, shit.
Or a day ago.
Okay. What, are they checking my license plate?
Yeah, they run into VIN number and everything. You know.
I
Anyway,
guess we'll head toward the tower.
all right. So
Skippy, what do you see up there?
What do I see?
are you getting closer?
Yep.
All right. Depends upon your perception roll. Probably going to see an awful lot.
Not as much as you might think. That was only made by 3.
Are you broken?
Skip is distracted.
I'm used to you when you go,
distracted.
oh, that was a crappy roll. I only made it by 9.
He got bored and started cleaning out his sock drawer while he was scouting.
Yeah. He wasn't paying attention.
Anyways, so you notice 3 areas where there's actually people moving. Like this main street here seems to be a big heavy street. So does this one that you guys would be coming in on. You're coming from this direction down here. Up in the air, you can see that there are a lot of vehicles. We're talking hundreds of vehicles parked up here. They seem to be less damaged than most of the other vehicles that you've seen. They also don't look like normal vehicles.
Okay.
Let's see here. Some of the vehicles that you see would look like this.
Oh,
Jesus.
Great big old war wags.
Oh, the war wags.
Woolbag.
So anyways,
We've just entered a dead city that's in Mad Max.
Yeah.
It's a Mag Max city.
down here, there seems to be what looks like a marketplace. There are... There are a whole bunch of stalls and stuff at this market. There do seem to be a lot of live animals at this market.
Okay.
And then in the center of the market area, there seems to be a big, like, walled-off area. You actually see a gigantic guy, like, this guy's probably 25 feet tall.
Green giant.
And next to him is a gigantic scorpion with a saddle on it. Anyways, he's standing just outside this walled area. And there are dozens of people up on the walls with weapons at this area. And as you kind of fly over it, you see that this place also has a whole bunch of cages, but there are people in them.
Okay. He will send all this information back to Henry.
You should go warn the truck to hide the kid.
Plural. Children. Okay, and so
Just so
he'll.
that we can not have them seen, so we can make some inquiries.
Yep, he'll fly back to the truck and be like, "All right, Jim, Shauna, make sure the children are out of sight, out of mind."
Okay.
Does there seem to be a place to park this thing? Kind of in the, like, near the market space?
Not near the market space. It looks like all of the vehicles all seem to be parked up in this area. There's
Okay.
a couple checkpoints that you have to get through when you're heading up to the
Alright.
the city.
We'll head toward the checkpoint.
All right. So just outside the approaching checkpoint A, exiting checkpoint A.
Entering checkpoint C.
So you come across the first checkpoint here, and you've got 3 people dressed in pretty much military garb. Anyways, can I take a quick break real quick?
Absolutely. We'll be right back.
We will be right back, guys.
See you shortly.
What was that?
And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. All right, when we left, we were just approaching a checkpoint. And which vehicle did you guys have going first?
It's the steam engine.
The steam engine's going first?
Yep.
As the steam engine approaches, you actually see both of the vehicles back out of the way. And as soon as the steam engine goes through, they pull back forward.
Blocking off the other vehicle.
Yes.
I let Kyle know, hey, stop for a minute.
Okay.
I open the back door to toward the guards, and I just go, excuse me.
One of the guards turns around, it's a female, she looks at you and she's like, what?
They're with us.
That's good.
Just letting you know.
We
That's
need
why
to
we
inspect
stopped.
the vehicle.
Sure.
We know this vehicle.
Okay.
They just see two red eyes, like dwarfing Henry, but like that's
Like
all
right
they
above
see.
my head.
Just two red eyes in further back in the truck, just like staring at them.
So they go around to the truck. Who was driving the truck?
Kyle.
Oh no, the truck.
Oh, the truck?
The truck.
That was probably
Jim.
Jim.
Jim's driving it.
Okay. So they go up and they question Jim. And he's not here. So he answers all of their questions nicely and calmly. Exactly how Jim would take care of the situation. If Jim were here.
If Jim would take care of the situation, we'd all be getting shot at
I was
right
going
now.
to say he would have opened up with... Henry would have been hanging out the back throwing implode grenades at everybody. And it just... Anyways.
I mean, if you really wanted to.
They-
Air frags.
They want to see in the back of the vehicle.
I'm in the back of the vehicle with
With
Eric.
Big Daddy, yeah.
So, the way they hid the girls, right, is they've got them both squished up on your Big Daddy stand on the back of his armor. And he's just standing with the back of that up against the wall. So, they open up the door. 3, 6, 12. All right. Even. And after 30 seconds to a minute of searching, they the only thing that they seem to really be questioning is what the hell is this glowing goo in this container?
Oh, in my gun? My
No.
Oh.
No, they
In
don't
that
care about
lead
your
box,
Yeah.
the scorpion venom.
Oh yeah.
Radioactive scorpion venom.
Touch it, find out. What's in this box? Touch it, find out. Is this U.S. Customs? You gotta inspect it. Go for it.
Taste it.
Give it a
It's really
taste.
good.
Taste it. See what happens.
Anyways, they're like, you can't take this in there since we don't know what this is.
What are they looking at? Is it
They're looking at
the
the red scorpion.
The red
venom.
scorpion venom.
Oh!
You guys can't take 6 gallons of poison into the.
Oh, well, that's nothing.
That's 6 gallons of poison. Is what that is.
That's not.
Unless you have the proper permits or wish to file for them right now.
What would one have to do to file for them?
Well, it's actually pretty simple. I could write you up the receipt. It just has a 25 jack cost for submitting it.
How many jacks do you have?
Oh, we have lots of Jack.
I was about to say, I'm like, he goes
I have
digging
a bag
in
of
his...
Jack.
He goes digging in his bag.
Annabelle has Camille's Jack.
And then he'll go to Annabelle, who I can assume Courtney would be fine with me NPCing.
I have
And being like, I need the money, give me...
Need money.
And he'll collect the 25...
We have 53 Jack.
I will collect the 25
perfect.
jack from her and bring it to the nice lady that they're speaking
You're not
to.
going to
And
negotiate?
we don't have time to negotiate, okay? We don't have time, right?
I'm not there. I'm spitballing.
We don't have time to negotiate.
Now you got to see this image in its proper light.
It's
So
bribery.
Well, no, I'm more what this person saw when they opened up this vehicle,
Oh,
right?
God.
It's
So
Camille.
you have the 2 people sitting up front,
Right.
all right? Jim and somebody else, Annabelle or somebody is sitting up front, right?
Yeah, Jim and Annabelle.
And then they open up the back, and it's like this vehicle is being driven by a Mexican coyote because the whole back is completely jammed with people. And the only thing they're questioning is the poison. They don't care about the people.
That leaves
Anyways.
us with 28 Jack.
So you give her the,
Yeah.
the 25.
Yeah.
She writes out a little slip and draws a symbol on it.
Oh, no.
Thanks!
I'm sorry, people. You've just been sitting there watching Nick the entire time.
You didn't want to do that. Get back to the good peoples. There we go.
Shut the... Fight. He'll take the paper back, and he'll go to Henry, and he'll be like, here, for your poison.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You still see those red eyes just staring.
Just looking over the top.
And then they let your vehicle through as well.
They didn't even bother to do a mirror underneath of the thing or anything?
No,
No.
they were
Yeah,
only.
we should have hidden stuff underneath of there.
Strap the girls up under
Did they see the girls?
No, because they were on the back of Big Daddy.
Oh, where I
And-
normally
and They
ride.
didn't. Yeah, where you normally ride. They were both like squished into your little slot. Anyways, as you guys make it up, you guys turn at the marketplace and head towards the parking area.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. The marketplace area looks like it is just jam packed with tons of stuff that you could purchase. Anyways, you guys make it up here. There's another spot. You pull up to another checkpoint there, just outside the vehicle area, and they've got a couple of the the buses that the other people had in the beginning.
Yeah.
They've got a couple of these positioned off on the sides with some pretty heavy weapons on it, and there's a lot more people at this checkpoint area. And they stopped each one of the vehicles, and they let you know that parking will cost you 10 jack.
Oh, God.
We have 28 Jack.
And they're not responsible for anything, so make sure you leave somebody with your vehicle.
Okay, so theft. Yeah, gotcha.
Are you going to pay the 10 jack for both vehicles?
So that's 20 jack.
20 jack.
That leaves us with 8 Jack.
Well, hopefully we can
Plus you've
negotiate
got
for some
bullets,
other
too.
stuff.
I mean, we do have bullets.
Yeah.
We also have, 5 gallons of rad scorpion venom we can trade?
Six
Six gallons.
See? We have 6 gallons of rad scorpion venom we can go trade. I think would make a pretty penny.
Quickly, while
'Kay.
Jim's distracted, sell all the guns.
Jim gets back. Where are my bullets?
Not the guns, just the bullets.
We sold all the bullets.
Don't worry, Skippy will take him and get him drunk.
Because we're carrying 120 various rounds of bullets that I pickpocketed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then those aren't really accounted for in his stuff. We
No,
don't
they're
sell
not.
that.
She didn't let anybody know except Annabelle and Sunny. They're like, we need 25 jack, and she's like, oh, I got nothing. Everybody else is like, what the hell are they talking about?
They're like, where did you get that?
So anyways, you guys pay 20 jack.
20
right?
jack, yep.
They let both vehicles in. They tell you where to go over and park.
If you don't loot vehicles while we're parked here, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
I can.
Please do.
I mean, be responsible about it. Look for vehicles that don't look like they have somebody watching them.
So as you pull in, most vehicles have somebody sitting right there on top of the hoods.
You're small.
Oh, you're
fine.
very small.
They're on top
And if
of
you
the
wait
hood.
until nighttime, not very noticeable either. And, you could. Anyways,
So we'll find a decent spot for the 2 trucks to park.
okay. You leaving somebody with them?
Jim wants a new truck.
Jim and Annabelle.
I'm gonna leave Jim with the trucks as well as Annabelle,
Okay.
and
Leaving me as well.
probably Kyle and Sandra, unless they want to come.
That's up to you. They're more than willing to stay and guard the vehicles as well, or they'll come along with you in case, you're.
Shit
Lockash
goes
is
down.
still in the back of the vehicle, too. I forgot about that.
Lockash is coming with
Okay.
So Lockash is coming. Orion will probably come.
his vehicle.
Oh no,
or his,
I have
thing
something
covers
for
out.
you to do.
Oh, okay.
You're coming.
Good job. I didn't think that would be possible for someone of his nature.
So Ryan's coming.
Orion.
your corporeal disability.
All right. Do you have an intimacy room?
All the places go.
Anyways, no,
Damn Transformer.
no, I have Orion carry the lead box.
Wow. It's a nice, easy thing for you to carry.
You like
Just don't trip.
He just carries it and he's holding
Oops.
it.
And then we start heading toward the
Market.
market.
Okay.
Skippy's hovering along next
Are
to
you
you.
going to the market with them?
Yeah. Or, where are the girls?
With
Let's
the
see,
big daddy?
Jim,
The
Annabelle.
girls are with the big daddy staying in the vehicle.
Yep.
You guys made it clear that they weren't to be seen because they've been
Right.
here at
Which
this
is-
marketplace
Which
before.
is why I'm staying behind.
Also,
Can I go?
also, if they are contaminated with something, we should keep them in some sort of containment.
Yeah. Can I go, like, see if I can go, instead of going with the big group, I'm going to go see if I can find out information about this lab that the girls were.
And where are you heading?
Where can I head? This
So
is.
there are 3 areas that you've seen that have that were lit up at least at night. Most of the city seems to be dead, just ruins, all of
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. This tower actually doesn't look like this. I actually have a picture of the tower as well.
It doesn't look like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Is that
Yes,
where the
it does not.
Baron is?
No,
It actually looks like this.
Oh,
You know what this reminds me of? You know exactly what that looks like?
Tron.
A tower?
It looks like Thor Ragnarok, the tower in
Yeah,
the middle.
the tower of garbage.
It's got all the different
Tower's
fighters'
scrap.
faces on it.
Yep. Yep.
But anyways, so that's what the
Gatorade
tower looks
bowls
like.
on that.
So there's the big tower,
Okay.
and then there's the marketplace area, which you're fairly certain has the acquisition of both.
The slave trade.
It's the slave trade area.
Oh, then maybe I will go to the market with them, but I will go.
And then there's the vehicle area. And the rest of the town looks dead. You see a lot of people like camping and stuff like that. But
Maybe I will go to the market then with
Right.
everybody.
okay.
But once we get there, I'll break off from them to go try to talk to people.
Oh.
Okay.
Mostly
We can
with the
try
slave
that. Hold
trading.
on a second.
Anybody that looks like they're selling kids, that's where I'm gonna go.
Where's the booth where I can buy the children?
Tyson says hi.
Hi, Tyson.
All right. So, anyways, so
Who's staying with the
The hell,
vehicle?
he's not gonna say hi.
Apparently
I guess
not.
I am because Big Daddy's being a concealment.
Okay, so you and Big Daddy, Jim and Annabelle.
Jim and Annabelle are basically the vehicle guards.
Okay.
At this point.
And did you want Sandra and Kyle to come along with you, or to stay
Yes.
here?
Yeah, I'll have Sandra and Kyle come along.
Okay. Okay.
So we got Sandra, Kyle, you, me,
Orion.
and Orion.
And Sunny.
Oh, Jim and Sonny.
Oh,
No, because we're leaving Jim with the vehicles.
That's
He's-
right.
he's
Jim,
gonna
you're
go
staying
to
with the truck.
Oh, okay.
You're truck
Standing
guard.
guard.
You're truck guard.
You
You're
can
not
guard your
here,
guns.
So you suck. That's what happens when you're not here. Maybe if you
When you're
change
phoning it in, you don't get to choose where you go.
maybe if you know.
Plus, you
change
wouldn't
the
want
work
somebody
schedule.
stealing stuff from your truck anyway.
Very much.
You can defend the truck. You're big and strong.
It's also where all the guns are.
Yeah.
All right, so the rest of you head off.
Yep.
It's probably 7 o'clock or so in the morning now. So the sun is up and Sunny is out. This would be really great. This would work so much better if you'd let Moon come in here and do some intimidation and rip off some arms and anyways.
I mean,
So-
we could stay till nighttime.
You guys, you
Yeah.
guys make it to the marketplace, and as I said, outside the marketplace, you see lots of stalls selling
Intimidation by
animals and other various things out in the marketplace.
I rolled for stealth.
So outside of the big walled-off area, you find lots of stalls that are like this. There's tons of cages with different types of animals. There's one that has a tiny, what looks like a 1 foot tall unicorn in a cage. But they've got lots of different things for sale. Pretty much anything that you could be looking for. Food, drink, booze, women, men. All of that kind of stuff. But the women and men are just for rent.
Unfortunately, other things, I'm sure, as well.
just for lease.
Yes. But anyways, so you
It's
I'm
time
looking for somebody
refill.
that deals with like chemicals or concoctions.
You
That kind of
make
stall.
a perception roll.
Sure. Made it by 4.
Made it by 4. You walk in and you find an apothecary actually.
All right. I head inside with Orion,
Okay.
or up to them with Orion, depending on how their stall or tent is
He's
set
just
up.
standing there with a glowing box and stuff.
Well, it's not glowing. It's
It's in a lead box.
Oh,
the
it's
stuff
in a-
inside is
okay,
glowing.
got it. So he's holding.
We made a crude lead.
Yeah.
We used the lead plates and hammered them all into place. And
Yep.
But
yeah.
So there's a horrible 300 or 400-year-old woman. She's so old and wrinkly. Gray hair tied up in one of those big spiral buns, like she's never cut it in her life. Anyway, she sees you and she's like, can I interest you in a healing potion? Or maybe something to cure syphilis. That's a really popular one.
I was more looking to see if you were looking for any supplies.
Like what? Like mugwort?
My compatriot here has 6 gallons of scorpion venom.
6 gallons? You see your eyes get like huge. Have you been out milking scorpions for months?
Maybe you know it.
Give or take.
Are you lying?
Let me see it.
Technically, yeah.
Okay. I'll have Orion set the box down and pull the lid off as I step like 3 steps back.
She like sticks her head right up in it and starts sniffing
Oh,
right about
God.
it. You see her.
Oh, God.
Just the very
She can
end
do
of-
whatever she wants with it. I'm just staying a little
she
further
gets the
back.
very end of it in there, and you see her kind of smear it on her skin, and it kind of turns like a little purplish color.
Oh
and
God,
she's like,
sizzling.
This is some pretty good poison here. How much are you wanting for it?
200 Jack.
I,
right now.
I honestly don't know the going rate, so
God damn it.
how about you make me an offer?
What are you in for? What do you want? Bullets, Jack, people, trade?
Yeah, people.
People sounds nice.
Bullets and Jack, if you can kind of do a split combo.
What kind of caliber are you looking for the ammo?
Resident gun nut.
Your
what
guns-
calibers
your
do we
guns
need?
empty, isn't
it?
Your gun's empty, I'm pretty sure.
No, I have 7 rounds left.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. You probably
I
wanna-
used like
you
half
probably
of the
wanna-
rounds already as trade.
Yeah, you
So
probably
that's
want to
9mm. All
Yeah.
the pistols all use 9mm. Some of your guns use 5.56. Some of them use 7.62.
Chris, if you look at my sheet on top of the dice tower, it'll have all the ammo in the truck.
What are we short on?
We're not.
Bullets.
300 Win Mag.
I'm
Yeah,
going to.
We need some.
I'm
There's only
splitting
8
something.
rounds of 300 Wid Mag.
When
Do we
you
have a
get-
gun that takes it?
Mag, more 5.56
Huh?
mags,
Do we have a
probably.
gun that needs it?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a gun that uses it.
You can always use more mags than ammo.
So I'll let her know if you have any 300 Win Mag or 9mm for me personally, but 5.56 as well.
If she's got any
Make a mix
M32 grenades.
if you've got anything like that.
Yeah, 40mm grenades.
Not gonna go through
Preferably
explosives.
HEDP or ATT, which is time fuse, aka Airbird.
He doesn't.
Not gonna go that far.
I don't know what a Win Mag is, but I do know that we've got some 9mm.
I got some 9-volt batteries.
Hey man, you can make sure if them bad boys in the bullets too. Put it in a railgun, call it a day.
Dude, I had a character in a post-apocalyptic game once that invented a railgun. Like, it used to be
I love
electromagnetic, but they had a suit that they put on. So their movements as they were walking and hiking charged up a capacitor
Love it.
that they could use to fire their gun.
Genius.
Nice.
So anyways, so I know that we have some 9mm. I can ask at one of the other booths about the Win Mag stuff. If you need that, I could probably do a back trade to get some of that. All right, so we've got 6 gallons of this stuff.
Gallons.
By the way, I'm like at this point I'm like on the edge of the tent, just like by the door.
Orion's just standing right next to this like
All right.
table.
Okay, what I can do.
Close the box, Orion.
I don't. See, the problem is, it's 6 gallons. This is so much. I can't give you the fair market value for 6 gallons.
Well, how about a gallon?
Well, what is the fair market value? Just
It would be the equivalent of about 400 jack.
Hell yeah.
Per gallon?
per gallon?
Shit.
Okay, well we need
But
to
if you want me
split
to
this
buy
shit up.
all of this,
I'm willing to sell it all.
I could give you 300 per gallon. So that'd be 1,800 split half in bullets and half in jack.
I mean, we've only got 8 Jack right now. So any improvement is
Skippy
significantly
kind of
better.
like overhearing this because he's been hovering over Henry's shoulder.
You may be able to get some more or sell some more somewhere else if you wanted. I can buy 2 of them at full price.
So Skippy hovering over
Hippie. That's a new box.
over Henry's shoulder, kind of listen. What about electronic parts?
That you'd have to get up the tower. That's a restricted thing here. Actually, you kind of look like a restricted thing here.
He's not. I doubt you're even in the tent.
Well, he said he was hovering over your shoulder.
I was hovering
you're
over
hovering
your
my
shoulder.
Okay, I thought you were like.
No.
Eye in the sky.
Well, to be fair, when you walked
be
in,
fair.
he was kind of clamped on your back like a backpack because he doesn't want to be.
This is my hippie backpack.
Yes.
I can just see it because he's so heavy as his butt. He's got 2 arms kind of hanging on my shoulders, and 2 of them are like thrustering.
No, not even that. The 2 other legs are kind of like strapped next to your legs, and it's almost as if they are
like an exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton, yeah.
It's like helping me walk. Just give me life.
So, anyways,
Giant scorpion.
so you can do 2 gallons at full price.
Nice.
What if we do 2 gallons at full price and the rest at 300 each? Mixed, obviously.
See, I'd be blowing all of my jack on the 2 at full price. If you want me to buy them all,
Or if you need a little bit more time to do some back selling.
well, it's
I can give you
it's
some
the
time.
fact that I'm not gonna. That 6 gallons is like 2 years of what I would need.
So
And,
That's fair.
and so I'm not going to be able to get rid of all of this
what if
unless I discount the items as I go to sell them, which is why I could buy it all from you, but it would be at 300 instead of 400 per gallon. Or you can try. I will buy 2 of them at fair market value, and you can try to sell the others at other places. There are other tents around here that have apothecaries and poison makers and
Skippy
stuff like that.
goes, I think we should split it up a little bit.
You think?
Yeah.
All right. I'll say the 2 gallons at full price.
Perfect. She grabs a milk jug, slices off the top. She scoops out 1 gallon, scoops out the 2nd gallon, spills a couple drops on her hand, so you're gonna wipe it off.
Spit on it.
So she takes the 2 gallons out, and she gives you. So she'll give you the equivalent of 800 jack. It's going to be 400 jack.
Adventuring is a fool's game.
Want me to write that
Giant
down?
scorpion.
Pencil here.
ranching.
So you said 400 jack.
Yes.
Okay.
You just better make sure your hands are warm when you go to milk the scorpion.
Milking a scorpion. Just flashback to Meet the Fockers. I have nipples. Can you milk me? Anyways, so she gives you the 400 jack. She gives you 100 rounds of 9mm ammo. This is original load. This isn't the crappy reshod reloads that she tells you a lot of people will do. She points you at another tent if you're interested in trying to find the wing mag yourself. She points you to an ammo dealer.
Okay.
That specializes in some of the
So,
harder
like,
to come by
non-good.
ammos.
Okay.
That aren't usually used. Anyways, so she gives you that. She actually tells you another spot that you might be able to offload some of the poison.
Okay.
Anyways, so
Truly appreciate it. Ryan, please cover the box and pick it up. And I first head to the other dealer she said would be maybe interested.
okay. You walk up to one of these stalls, and this little, probably 8-year-old kid comes running out.
Hello.
Hi, what you need? What you want?
I've got some scorpion venom here.
Ooh,
About
sting, sting, poke, poke.
I've got about 3 gallons of it.
3 gallons? Well, that's an awful lot. What are you gonna do with that?
Sell it.
Sell it?
Are you interested?
We'd actually have 4 gallons.
I can buy it.
All of it?
That's
You
right,
hear
we
from
have
over
4
his
gallons
shoulder?
Still. Sorry. Lapse in memory. 4 gallons, technically.
4 gallons? Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, uh-huh. Buy all
Interested?
that, sure.
All of it? You hear from over his shoulder.
You have this giant suit of armor just staring him down.
I can buy it all.
What are you offering?
What do you want?
Jack or ammo?
Jack or ammo?
Preferably either 5.56 or 300 Win Mag if you've got it.
I don't know what that one is. But I do have 5.56 and some rifle ammo. We do have some of that. Is that all you're wanting? Is just ammo? I don't know if I have enough 5.56 for that.
Do you have Jack?
I do have some Jack as well.
We can mix it up.
Okay. Hold on just a second. And he runs into the thing, and you hear him like rummaging through, like things are falling inside his stand area, and you hear him like go, get out of the way! Meow! And you hear this cat like meow really bad and comes running out. And he comes out and he's got an old World War II helmet filled with 5.56 ammo.
Okay.
And he goes, I'll give you this and 600 Jack.
For all of it?
Shit. Yes. There's 150 rounds of 5.56 in here.
Oh, damn. Deal.
You're not gonna negotiate at all? Remember, it was $400 per gallon, or 400 Jack per gallon.
I'm not sure how much 5.56 ammo is going for in Jack.
Fair enough.
And I know the ammo in a lot of places seems to be a little more valuable than a Jack.
Yeah, true.
Or a lot more valuable, considering I basically, like, tipped the hell out of the bartender that one day.
Skippy kind of pops a little message up on your thing and says, maybe keep just a small quantity. Ask him if he'll take 3 3/4 gallons.
4 1/4.
No.
Oh, 3
3 3/4, so that we have a quarter gallon left.
Do you have any sort of like lead containers?
No.
Or plastic. Technically,
Or
we've just determined that plastic will work to contain
radiation.
Oh,
it doesn't contain the radiation.
No,
that's what I'm talking about. It's containing radiation. We know this is radioactive. Why do you think I took like a bunch of steps away with the box open?
Lay down.
A discarding Sabo, yes, Johnny. Just the pieces fly off.
How much would you? I'll take the ammo, but how about this? How much Jack out of that? You said 600, right? How much out of the 600 will you give me if I keep about a quarter of a gallon?
I'll give you 450 instead of 6.
Fair deal.
Okay. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
And he goes running back into the thing and he comes out with this like lock chest and he sets it up there and he gives you the things and you get your quarter gallon and stuff and
I just keep the quarter gallon still in the lead box.
Yeah, dump whatever else into.
He still got it.
I have a glass bottle if you want. I'll just throw it in. You can put it in the glass bottle.
Sure.
Sure.
You can put it inside the box.
Put it in the box. It's fine.
Okay. Much easier to maneuver around than giant. Anyways, so it's out the big chest, and you see it's got a huge padlock on it. Where did I put that? Goes back in, starts throwing stuff around back, and he comes back out and he's like, perfect. And he comes over to the thing and he goes, you see him go, and he's holding a screwdriver, and he jams it into the lock and starts.
Yes, because that's a key.
And then the lock busts.
Oh god!
And he opens it up, and he starts counting out your 450 Jack. And he closes it, and he goes, "Oh, Grandpa's gonna be pissed."
I was gonna say.
And
This kid doesn't even actually work here, does he?
Don't really care.
Grandpa,
I know you
Grandpa
don't.
will get over it.
Skippy is our non-lethal option.
How clean does the ammo look?
Most of it seems to be fairly like shiny and new.
Okay.
Some of them do look like they've been tossed around a lot, like
I'm just
traded.
gonna say mixed. In that, okay.
Somehow.
Definitely no reloads though,
Okay.
because most of these places have to declare their reloads.
I'll show
just
you.
have shy grams of gunpowder. So.
All right.
Actually, a lot of people would try it in the Deathlands. Instead of putting
Skippy
in
Unleashed.
like 160 grains of gunpowder into a shot, they'll put like 120 in some dirt, so it still has the same
God.
feel,
Yeah,
but it doesn't work very well.
that tracks.
If at all.
That tracks.
Skippy Unleashed!
A firing pin hits dirt instead of gunpowder.
Just goes.
It just
Exactly.
it slides out of the barrel and falls.
Bullet probably wouldn't even come out because it wouldn't light the gunpowder.
Yeah, you're right.
The primer would just go into the dirt and it'd be done. Dud.
So anyways,
Okay. Well, at this point, we'll just go searching for a smaller lead container of some sort.
You
For
could just
that-
take the lead that you have and wrap the bottle in it.
Yeah. I could also make lead-infused glass if I had the right kind of equipment.
Just wrap the bottle in the lead.
Are there
Okay,
at these
when we have
shops? Are there any religious items?
Oh God!
lots of different religions have items.
Oh my god!
Has Orion does Orion see any at this current shop?
If Orion's red, somewhat eye-looking things are open, you will find religious things at shops here.
Oh God!
He compulsively grabs some of them and then just drops it in his head.
Oh God! This is it. You pick up this 250-year-old rosary bead.
Oh yeah,
with the cross and
it.
stuff on it. And cross is made out of carved pearl.
It just like faceplate opens, he just goes, "Koom." But like you don't hear any like rattling or anything. You just hear it silently just.
So you pick it up, and the guy assumes that you're looking at it, and he goes, "That's a really nice piece." And then you
Faceplate opens.
and he's like, "Whoa! You need to get that back." And he reaches down and pulls out a shotgun. Danger sense goes off. This is not good.
Whoa! Hand reaches behind that.
How much?
Stop.
You hear from
Stop.
over Skip or
Stop.
over Henry's shoulder.
How much?
That was 100 gold. That was carved pearl.
100 gold. I don't have any gold.
You don't have any gold?
No.
150 jack.
Here you go.
Holy fuck!
How much 556 would be equivalent to that?
Usually 5 jack per. So that's going to be 30 rounds.
30 rounds? Ah, fuck it. Here's 150 jack. Sorry.
he
Just
just
his danger sense go off.
yes, because he's putting the gun back down underneath his table.
He grabs
you need
another
to
one.
go on.
He grabs
No,
another
no.
religious
Stop. No. No. Drop it.
Bad.
He like stops and he looks to Henry and then he just.
And I immediately pick it up and hand it back to the gentleman.
The guy, please take your friend away.
Come on, Orion.
He's like, you're like telling him to go and he's walking off, but he's still like eyeing the religious.
I can just see his helmet almost do a 180
Yeah,
as
he's just like.
He's walking forward and his head's still looking back. All right, back at the cars. What are you doing?
Well, I
there's a
rolled
portion of-
a +5 to my stealth
Okay.
as I'm sneaking around.
You believe you are invisible.
Compulsive collector of
I
small
am
religious
so
objects.
invisible, sneaking around the cars.
Okay. Are you trying to sneak
Yeah, it's a
into
negative.
any cars
He
or
has
just
to
around
collect
them?
Small religious
I'm
items.
looking to see what
Is it a total?
cars would
Yeah,
be.
it's total.
So you can't resist.
He can't resist it. It's just I mean, like, he can
easy
resist
for
if
me
someone gives him a
to
command. But, like, otherwise, he's just like, I want it. It's fine.
Well, a lot of the cars look like the big war wag type cars. And all of them have people near them. You do see one that is parked out actually by the water. And it looks like it would be real easy for you to get into because it doesn't have a top.
Is there
And the person is standing like in front of it up here where the water is. But you're fairly certain you could sneak around to the back and climb up on the tires and get up into wherever they zip in here.
I have scavenging.
Start tearing out wiring.
Yeah. She's good at that, huh? Remember the guns?
Get backpacks for Henry.
You want a backpack for Henry?
For
Would
Henry?
it make sense for Henry to get a backpack or a satchel or something?
He's got a lab coat with lots of pockets.
So anyways.
Just saying.
Yeah, I will attempt to
Sneak up into the car?
sneak up into the car.
Henry needs a fanny pack.
7. Ooh.
And I made it by 5 because it was an
They
11
also
minus.
made it by 5 with the 12 minus.
Oh, man, what does that do?
Well, you think they did not hear you.
You think.
Okay, I continue on.
Alright, you climb up, get up into the top. You notice that this thing has seating. It's got 4 rows of seats, and each one has 4 going across. And there's a driver spot up in the very front of it. Can't read any of the buttons or switches anywhere in here, though. Make me a concealment roll.
Finds the smoke patch.
Okay. Not good. Concealment.
Conceal, don't feel.
Failed it by 2.
You failed it by 2. All right. Well, you look around in here, and you find a bag that's got 3 moldy muffins in it.
Don't eat that. I'm not there, but don't eat that.
I don't know if your character would know that they're moldy or not, but they do seem to be green.
Green muffins.
Yes. 3 of them.
Woo!
That's all you find in the vehicle. You didn't find the 2 green spots.
I take the green muffins and I jump off.
Alrighty. So,
Green muffins.
you walk around some more, or you headed back to the vehicle? What are you doing?
I will keep walking around.
With your green muffins.
So you come across
Whoa!
a big vehicle like this. This thing is gigantic. And there are 2 people who are sitting up on top of it. Like all the way up on the very top. But this thing has a door around the back. So it's like an armored, it's an APC, an armored personnel carrier. So it's got a door around the back, and the door is actually currently partially open.
I can fit that.
You're fairly certain that you could get in there without touching it if you make a contortionist roll. It's like doing a sideways limbo. Don't say, oh no. You're supposed to be good with contortionist.
My rolls are not good. I rolled 3 5s.
Dang!
What's your roll?
I rolled a 15. 12 minus 15.
Oh, so -3. You missed it by 3. So you're like, all right, I can get up in there. I can squeeze through. You get your head through, you get your shoulders through, and when your butt gets close, I mean, you're a 6-year-old. How big of a butt do you really have? I don't know, but it definitely hit the door, and you hear it go. As you do that little booty bump on the door as you try to.
My dress got caught.
So, what are you doing? You just made a big sound. You're almost certain that the people up on top will have heard that sound.
Pause for a minute to see if I hear.
Oh! 3, 2, 1.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Shit! Someone, sorry, hold on. And you can hear both of the people get up and start moving towards the back on the roof. I forgot you didn't. You don't know any languages that they were speaking.
Let's see. And I'm halfway in, or
Yeah, right now you were like up to your butt, and your butt hit this, and then you just kind of froze.
well,
Maybe go the rest of the way.
I'm mostly in, so I'll just finish going in.
It's like in Labyrinth, up or down. Well, I'm already pointed down.
She chose down. She chose down. Was that wrong? Too late now.
Well, I will finish going into the vehicle.
All right, start in the vehicle. You can faintly make out some seats. There are some lockers over on one side, and it looks like there are 4 sleeping bags laying on the ground. You haven't gone up into the seating area yet, so you don't know what's up there. What are you doing? These people are currently climbing down the back of the vehicle. The door actually slides open, and you can see one of their legs feeling for the bottom part of the door.
Stab it.
How did the party die? Well, our child initiated combat with the whole city of the dead.
I will pull a child and hide in the sleeping bag.
Alrighty.
Oh my god.
So,
There's someone creeping out here.
I'm gonna-
hanging.
Who goes there?
I'm going
then?
to try and blend.
So, are you going to try to? Yeah, you'd be using your sneak roll.
My stealth.
Yep, your stealthy. And roll better.
Oh, I did.
Okay, good.
I rolled.
Roll better.
I did roll better. I rolled a 3 and 2
Two?
ones.
Better.
So 11 minus 5.
Made it by 6.
Made it by 6. All right, perfect. They come in. You've like laid down underneath one of these sleeping bags, and you can kind of see out just a little bit, and you can hear them. And they seem to be. Has your character ever seen a flashlight before?
I don't know. Probably?
Okay, then you would recognize a flashlight. They're both shining it around inside the vehicle. And after a few seconds, they shut off the lights and go out of the vehicle and close the door, and you hear a clink, clink.
Oh, shit.
And then you hear them climb up on top of the vehicle.
Well, I guess I'm locked in now, so I'm just gonna keep looking around.
All right. As you start looking around, we flash over to Sunny.
Oh boy.
You said you were going to be leaving the rest of the group while they were
Yes.
off doing their stuff,
Yes.
right?
Just
Okay.
to go and try to talk to whoever I could, mentioning I'm gonna make up some cock and bull story about I heard from a friend of mine that there were 2 little girls that were up for adoption who
Adoption.
unfortunately are not so well. They're he's
If you're looking for somebody to deal with people,
oh,
you need to go to the slavers market.
where is that?
That's the big walled building right there in the center.
Oh boy. Okay. Is it dark in there?
Oh, it's not got a top on it.
Okay.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
Oregon.
I'm just saying, I think it's a bad idea to let Sunny go by herself.
Oh, yeah, totally bad idea.
Because,
Sunny is very pretty. Let's just put it that way. I worry.
yeah, but Sunny also has a moral compass.
Yeah, see, I'm more worried about Sunny getting nabbed.
That
So-
That too.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
There's nobody backing up Sunny except Moon, and Moon's just sitting in the back going, "When our time's hit, you are all dead." See, I know what's going on right now.
Until night comes.
I can't wait until Mooney comes out if they get kidnapped. Just saying.
Chaos that will ensue.
All right. So, anyways, do you go to the slavers market?
Yes.
Oh God.
All right. So, as you approach,
Can't be any worse than being locked in that thing.
Nice knowing you.
Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Have a beautiful time.
Bye. Have a nice time.
I'm off to find my real family, my forever family.
this actually has a map.
Wile E. Coyote trying to catch the Roadrunner. What?
Oh, I didn't want to bother anybody.
I've got plenty of backup.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Dang.
As you approach
Look at
the
that
outside,
scorpion.
yes, it's the saddled scorpion with the big giant guy outside.
Hey, we found another scorpion to milk.
Ew!
Just keep milking. Just keep milking.
I love that. Great. Our klepto kid is locked in a war wagon. So anyways, as you approach, these four big, nasty, ugly-looking guys, they don't actually look like these miniatures here. They look like horribly...
Are they stickies?
No, they're not stickies. They've definitely spent way too much time out in the radiated areas. They have nasty boils and burns and scars and scabs and all of that. All of the orc type characters all kind of have that same kind of look to them. They do seem to have up on top. These guys up here actually have rifles, rifles, not the little pipe rifles that you guys have been finding. But these guys actually have assault rifles up here. The guys on the bottoms, they have pistols, but they don't have them drawn. The guys up on top do have the rifles drawn. And the big old guy comes walking up to you as you approach.
What's going on here?
Oh, hi. My name's Sunny, and what's your name?
You gotta make it a little bit harder for us.
We'll make it a little bit harder for what?
Well, come on. I'll show you around inside.
You know, I appreciate that, but I think I would do just fine walking by myself. Thank you.
Oh, but you can't get through the door.
You can open the door.
Hey, guys. Open the door for this pretty young thing.
And you see the guys move off to the sides, and the portcullis raises up.
Thank you so much. And
You're
he
way too
will
trusting. Oh my goodness.
gently start to walk forward.
So you get through the first part of the portcullis.
Mm-hmm.
You get into this spot here, and the portcullis behind you slams shut. Now you're trapped in this little area here.
You know what? We can
Sorry, just a little like. You're gonna be fucked up. Are you sure you're gonna get home okay?
He is gonna be fucked up, but not because he loves what he's drinking so much. He just loves the fucking dispensary.
You're welcome.
I just want to keep using the dispenser. I don't give a shit about the drink.
I've been spacing them out, and I only have to go a couple blocks down the road. So,
all right, so
if all else fails,
you're in this middle portcullis. The guys up on top here have now moved to stare down at you.
Hi.
And they all like wave at you. Hi.
Dummy.
I've heard that slurp.
What slurp? I didn't slurp anything. I just dumped soda into my cup.
A minute later, the portcullis in front of you raises up.
Okay.
Walk on through.
Sure.
All right.
Celebration. And I'm immediately going to try to start looking for anybody that might be around that I could talk to about the girls.
Well, you see lots of guards up on top of things. Like, from your character's point of view, you can't see over this wall, so you can't see what's in there. But you see guards up on top. Other than that, like, you can hear a lot of commotion going on over in here. It looks like they've got little hand wagons and stuff along the sides.
Oh, they got little shopping carts.
There is a gigantic two-headed Etten-looking thing
Oh,
up here,
great.
horribly mutated. I mean, you guys have been seeing Brahmin running around with two heads, but this is the first time you've seen. And this guy is probably 20 feet tall, and he's laying on this pile. He's got some gold and stuff around. That's not all gold. That's a lot of stuff. But he's got some gold coins scattered around him and stuff like that.
Some pumpkins.
But he's the only real person on the ground that you see here.
I will go carefully approach, but stay a good, 5 or 10 feet away.
Okay. You get closer, and you hear one of the heads going, "Shut up, Carl. You're snoring again." And he hits the other head. And
You little shit.
Wow. Nice reference with Carl. I like it.
This was not what I was expecting. Excuse me.
That's right. Look, there's people. Hey, pay attention. You were possibly on watch.
And he smacks the other guy, and the body sits up.
Oh, hello.
And both of them say hello.
Hello.
Hello. And both of them wave arms differently.
How are you both today?
Well, I was better a minute ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you up?
No, he did.
Oh. You should be more careful. And maybe when you sleep, you could just slightly elevate yourself. It'll help with the snoring, I promise.
Carl looks over at his other head and goes, "Hear that? She said I should hang you."
Oh, no, that's not exactly what I meant.
No.
I said elevate, not hang. There's a big difference. You see, hanging is when you actually string something up. From elevate is just when you kind of sit up. Yeah, there's a hi, I'm Sunny. You're Carl. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names. I really only remember children's names. It kind of happens to do with the programming. Anyway, you're Carl, and you're...
I'm Lucinda.
Lucinda, it's wonderful to meet you, Lucinda. It's wonderful to meet both of you. Listen, I was directed to come here because...
Carl looks at you and goes,
"Stop with all the words. Get to the point."
Sorry. I'm here because I wanted to inquire about 2 little girls that I heard about from a friend of mine that are ill, have a virus. I specialize in children.
We showed them.
Oh, no!
They gone.
Oh.
The last of them. We kept them around for weeks.
Oh, that's too bad. I was
Sorry,
looking...
they don't seem to be sick. Not like their sisters. Their sisters killed everybody.
Oh, no.
I mean, not us.
Well, I can understand.
They killed a lot of us.
Well, you see, the thing is it was really important for me to get my hands on them. More so, it was very important for me to speak to somebody, the person that made them. I have some issues with my programming, and I heard he's a doctor, and I figured because I'm more or less as about human as human can get when they're AI, I figured that he'd be able to help.
You're doing it again.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand a lot of those words.
I need to find the person that made the girls.
Sold them.
Sold them.
Oh, who sold them?
No, who made them?
What? You're
Sold them
confusing us.
to them.
Who sold...
That's not a hard thing to do.
the person that...
I told you not to hit me.
Let's not hit each other, please.
That's a good idea. We're not just gonna...
and he reaches over and starts choking the other head.
Oh my goodness.
You see Lucinda on the side start, and blue starts to fly around her finger.
Why
she
don't
shoots electricity at his head. And his head seems to fall unconscious, as does his arm.
Lucinda, you seem very, very intellectual.
I would kill him if I could.
I can imagine that you would. I really need to find the person that sold the girls to this establishment, or that made them to this. The doctor that made them. I need to find him. It's urgent and it's an emergency, and I would really, really, really appreciate it if you would help me.
Montague will be the only one who can tell you that.
Okay, where's Montague?
Montague, he's in the over there place.
And she points up
In
over
the
here.
over there
Wonderful.
place.
I will go speak to him then.
We can't go there. He doesn't let us in. Also, the door is tiny, so I can't get in.
Well, I'll go speak to him and then I'll come back and tell you what he said, okay?
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you, Lucinda. And he will immediately...
As you leave, you hear her chanting other things, and she starts zapping his face.
Oh boy, this is quite the extraordinary place, isn't it?
So anyways, you...
Go up the stairs right there?
Yeah.
There are stairs over here. You get up the first set of stairs, and there's one of those horribly messed up guys.
Hello!
Hi.
How are you?
Much better now that you're here.
Well, I'm so glad that my presence can do that for you. I need to speak to Montague.
Do you want a cookie?
What do you need to see him about?
You see, I am trying to find, it's kind of a long story. To make a long story very short, I was inquiring about 2 girls that my friend told me about, that you guys sold, but I need to get in contact with the doctor that made them. So I need to speak to Montague.
Make me a perception roll.
Makes me nervous. Oh, it's not bad. I made it, it's 8, so I made it by 3.
Made it by 3?
Yes.
Alright, so as you're standing up over here, you can now see over the wall, and they have dozens of people in cages and just milling around back here. There are guards that are out there that if the people get too close to them, they hit them with blackjacks and stuff. Anyways,
Okay. Go on in, but, well, I can't say no funny business because Montague likes funny business. Never mind, just go on in.
Thank you.
He's gonna have a rude awakening if he tries any funny business.
he moves off to the side here. And, shrink down. Let's see. Oh my gosh, how far down do I gotta take this room? There we go.
Oh, like the pinkies.
So, you... Right, gotta remember to...
Open the door.
No, I can stop that.
But it doesn't want to.
I know, it doesn't run here. It's because I didn't lock it in place. There. If I shift, then I can click and put you in. So, you walk in.
It's a cat.
And you are greeted by a cat person who looks...
I'm sorry.
Okay,
that was my own inner Sunny going.
Can I share a headcanon with you? Can I share a headcanon?
A what?
A headcanon. So, if Sunny is ever alone and in a dangerous situation, and she is in a or they are in an enclosed space, I just imagine there are like candles everywhere, and this person's threatening them. And like Sunny's just like, well, no, Sunny's just like Sunny's trying to have a conversation, but like as they're like having a conversation, she's like pacing around and putting out these fires, and the person has no idea what they're doing, and they make this final threat, and Sunny's like, right.
Oh, man.
And then Flashman comes out, and they're like, what were you saying again?
I love that so much.
It's just like Sunny knows they can't handle it.
Now I need to do that at some point.
Yes,
that'd be hilarious. you put the last one out. The guy's like, "What are you doing?" Just setting the mood for our next encounter. You walk in,
thank you. Sorry.
And he turns to look at you as he's taking a drink of wine. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, meow.
Good evening.
How are you today?
Well, now that you're here with me, I seem to be doing much, much better.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm glad that my presence can do that for you. Listen, I hate to cut straight to the point, but you are Mr. Montague, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, I very much am Mr. Montague, if that's what you wish to call me.
Yes,
You care for a drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I can't drink. Unless it's purely sugar water. Then I can have that, but I can't have anything else.
You are a very confusing one. I'm sorry.
I get that.
What are you here for?
I get that a lot. You see, Mr. Montague, I found, I heard from a close friend of mine that you had two girls in your a whole gaggle of girls in your presence that were making others sick. I came in search of the two of them, but found out, well, several of them, hoping for the two in specific. But I found out that you had sold them. Do you see, the problem was I was hoping to use the girls to be able to help me get to the doctor. I'm in the middle of an emergency with my programming, and I need to get to him as quickly as possible.
Programming? What do you mean?
Well, I'm artificial intelligence. So essentially, I am physically just a computer programming, but the man who made me only shared certain secrets with certain other doctors and scientists, so he's one of the only ones in existence that knows how to work me, so I have to go to him.
I'm sorry, all of your big words are lost on me. I can't hear you through all of that clothing.
My what?
Oh, shit!
Sonny, who's never had any sort of sexual experience in his fucking life, is like, my clothing?
Ah, yes. Your clothing is very distracting. I could probably help you out a lot better if you weren't wearing it.
The eye twitches and
I won't be doing anything to you. It's just in your clothing won't be any distractions anymore.
Oh my god.
Excuse me for just a second. What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
Totally talking to themselves.
I don't know what that means.
As you're talking to him, you see this little guy in a jester suit come bouncing over.
Oh, hello.
How's yours?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, I'm Percival, but I'm better now that you're here. Yes.
Why does everyone keep saying that to me? Well, I don't know what that means.
Oh my god.
You know?
And they got busy! It's a whole family of super.
I'm so very confused.
Oh god.
Wow. You're just doing this else, and everything will take yours. Yes, really.
What? I'm sorry. Yeah.
You can't understand because
he strips off all of his clothes immediately. Now there's this little tiny human, 3 foot tall,
naked human,
completely naked.
So just the little stuff. He thinks purely with the thing is, not those things, not these things. He pictures or tries to picture what the people look like to be selling them, and his mind gets stuck on what do they look like? Do they have scars? Do they have arches? If you just show him, then he stopped thinking about it.
Well, I'm not here for that. I'm not here to be sold. I'm so sorry, Mr. Montague. I'm already owned. You see, and he like holds out his wrist, and his little compartment opens, and there is a thing that says property at LLC Frasbear Entertainment, circa Liam. I don't remember Liam's last name. It doesn't matter.
Either way, yeah.
Liam last name. I'm sorry. I already have an owner. He branded me. See.
Yes, I wasn't worried about that. You weren't brought in for being sold, so
I'm sorry. I just assumed because this.
And the guy still wearing his jester's hat, and has a small scepter. He starts dancing around on his feet, bouncing off of the different things.
Yeah. May I speak to you alone?
He's always here with you.
Oh, okay, but can he go back that way?
Why is he distracting you?
A little bit.
Now you see my predicament with your clothing. I tell you what. How about we solve each other's problems?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
And that's why we have an adult-only rating.
Okay.
As I said, I'm not going to do anything to you.
Okay.
Sorry, mature rating. Not necessarily adult.
And he gently starts to remove, and in the back of his mind, Mooney's going, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" It's like an aggressive, like, "Stop it! Stop!
it.
What? You know, it's like it gets louder and more aggressive and more yelly.
Anyways, as you start doing what he says, he looks down and he goes, "Freak, leave." And he comes running forward and he does a handstand on his clothes and flips over, grabbing his clothes, and runs out the door. As the door is swinging shut, you can see him jump off of the stairs.
What did I get myself
Buck ass naked.
Yes.
But I should say that as he does get undressed, he doesn't look like a normal human. It's all very fleshy, but think like, okay, you take off an animatronics, you know, there's still flesh
They're
there.
shaped,
but not anatomically
but it's
correct.
Not, like, yeah.
Yeah, he's not anatomic, not at all. There's nothing there.
It's just flesh.
It's just
but
flesh.
It's nothing else.
Yeah, it's essentially a Ken doll with like, so like you can see where his torso has like indented areas where he would bend and twist.
He's a ball jointed doll.
He's a ball jointed doll, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, as soon as you're done disrobing, he goes, "Huh, now, what were you saying?" As he reaches over and he grabs a small ball of what looks like some uncooked meat.
I am in a little bit of a predicament. You see, I have to get to the doctor that made the girls because he's the only one that can fix me.
Well, you run into a slight problem there. The person who I acquired the 12 from, we refer to them as the dozen posies because they seem to kill everybody around them.
I got that.
Except the last two. The last two seemed perfectly fine. We put them in a thing for 2 weeks. They didn't cause any problems. Nobody died. We put them with a couple slaves next to them, ones that people hadn't been buying. So we figured it'd be perfect. They can get sick and die. And so we sold. You're not here to find out who I sold them to. Anyways, so you're going to not like this very much, and I am so sorry for this. But from what I understand, the people who acquired the posies did so in a not-so-negotiatory mood.
What do you mean?
They stole them.
They used more force. And the smile he puts on his face when he says that, as he looks at you, you know, he did the whole looks up at the screen.
Like very Cheshire cat-ish.
I see. Well, that's not good. So I assume the doctor is no longer with us.
That I can't be sure of. From what I heard, he was still alive when they left.
Do they know, or do you know exactly where he was?
See, now we're getting to specifics. And I love specifics. Specifics can be very lucrative.
Uh-huh.
I actually know the exact location of his lab.
Oh, wonderful.
Because when I go to buy something, I need to know where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know his exact lab location, and I know exactly how to get there.
Wonderful. What can I do to get there?
Well, that's where the lucrative part comes in, you see?
Excuse me. Can you shut up? Sorry. Forgive me.
I assume that's the part of your programming that you said was wrong.
Yes, actually, it is. Mooney's going in the back of his head going, I'm gonna fucking get you for that.
I'm gonna kill that.
I'm gonna shut your fucking system down. The next time I'm in power of this body, you can kiss the sunlight goodbye. That's what... Yes, that is exactly what it is. You see, my programming is split, and I would like to get it back to one piece or two separate pieces. That would be wonderful, so that I'd stop have this other one screaming in my head all the time. Well, don't go quiet on me now. Nothing to say?
Dead silent.
Mhm. Anyway. What can I give you then? I suppose this is sort of like a payment trade.
Quid pro quo.
Quid pro quo.
Well, there's two things that I deal in here.
Trading.
Money
Uh-huh.
and people.
Yes.
Which do you have to offer?
I'm pretty sure we've got money. Depends on what you're looking for, really.
Well, if you give me 1,000 jack, I can give you the location.
Damn.
I can even give you the passcode to the armored front door.
Oh boy. And people?
The average slave goes for about 200, so bring in 5 people. Healthy ones, not sick ones. Definitely not ones like the posies. And we could do that sort of a trade.
And what about the posies? No. I'm not there.
And if I were to find said posies and bring them back to you?
Well, if you were to find the posies, you'd probably already be dead, but you say you're a machine, so I guess that's not going to be a problem. But, well, not a machine. You said you were an AI, which I assumed was a machine.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Anyways,
obviously.
I would probably kill them if I found them, because they will infect any biological thing within a couple 100 feet of them.
Right.
Oh dear.
Right. Okay. And there's no way I could negotiate?
I don't know. Can you negotiate? And he gives this huge smile again.
Cheshire cat smile.
Possibly. What would you want?
Oh, no. You said you were going to negotiate.
Right.
I need to hear what you have to offer.
What do I have to offer? You don't deal in machines, do you?
No, that's on the tower.
I was about to say I could probably give you some insight secrets to machines, especially artificial intelligent ones that look and talk and feel mostly like human beings. But
Yeah, I don't.
no, I figured you didn't.
Baron up in the tower is the one who deals with all of that high-tech stuff.
Do you think you would trade those kinds of secrets for things like jobs?
One thing you'll learn about the Baron in this area, he doesn't trade. If you've got something that he wants, he takes it. He's got enough force and firepower that he can do just that from anybody.
What if I told you I had something that could make your slaves sleep whenever you wanted them to, or have energy whenever you wanted them to? Would that be something you're interested in?
No, that's only because I don't care about them. They're livestock, they're cattle. If they've been brought in here, they're only good for me until the next sale. I only need them here 2 or 3 days.
Okay. No. No! I don't think he wants that. No. No.
One of his ears is twitching.
Sorry. One moment. What do you mean? Listen, the sun is about to go down.
You're not giving them Jim.
In a little less than probably like an hour, and you. No, it's not up for debate. It's not up for debate.
Not giving them Jim.
It's not up for debate. Okay, we're in agreement about something.
They're just gonna wait until the sun goes down and then go out and say it.
I'm sorry, do you know what time it is?
Little past noon.
I can't. I can't. No. No, thank you. Okay.
I completely understand why you need to find this doctor.
Oh, you know exactly why I need to find this doctor, so I'm hoping that would make you, a little bit more inclined to.
Of course. I completely understand where you're coming from. The problem is, just giving the information away is not lucrative for me.
You want something that's lucrative.
Yes, I need something that's either people that I can turn into money, or money itself.
Okay. What can I do that doesn't involve either of those?
Not really much.
There's nothing you want at all.
No. I mean, other than money or people. I've got everything else I need. He plucks another little
chunk of
meatball in his mouth.
Now I really want to know what Vinny was saying.
As fun as this is, watching your inner monologue and your exterior monologue, it's starting to bore me.
I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to bore you.
Why don't you decide on whether you're going to come back with 5 people or 1,000 Jack, and you can come back to me.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds great.
You don't forget your clothing on the way out.
I didn't plan on it. And he quickly dresses and backs up. Thank you for your time.
The pleasure has been all mine.
I'm just gonna go now. Have a good day. And he will practically bolt it out the door.
Run!
And I'm out.
So you run all the way out?
Pretty much, yeah.
You're not gonna stop and talk to...
Nope.
All right, well, you are out.
Oh my god. I never want to do that again. That was so uncomfortable. I don't know, it felt weird. What do you mean it's not supposed to feel weird? Listen, you're the one with the fucked up programming, not me, okay? I'm perfectly normal. Liam made me perfectly normal. I don't know what the fuck happened with you. Okay, I do know what happened with you, and I'm sorry. It's not my fault. As he, begrudgingly goes back to find the group.
It's not very hard. They have a gigantic piece of metal walking with them.
I can figure at this point, Sonny finds us as I'm paying the guy for the rosary. And being like, Ryan, no, stop, drop it. Drops.
Drop it.
Here you go, sir.
And then Sonny comes walking up. Their clothes seem to be a little disheveled.
What happened to you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Okay, I do want to talk about it a little bit. So I figured out where the doctor is that we're supposed to go and see.
Cool. Where?
That's the problem. The only person that has the information, he,
So you didn't find out where he is?
You know, Henry, I've been through a lot tonight. Or today. It would help me a lot if maybe you showed a little bit of sympathy.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that.
Don't look at me with that sarcastic look. Rude.
No, you see him push up his glasses. He kind of does this and he goes, "Please, Sonny, please tell me what is going on in your mind."
I hate you.
Freud.
I don't hate you. You're a wonderful person. Okay, so I visited this man, right? And he said that he knew the exact location, but I had to give him either 5 healthy people or 1,000 the things.
Jack.
Jack. Thank you, Skippy. The Jacks. I don't have either of those. None of you are healthy.
Could you imagine trying to get them Camille? No, she's good. Also, here's her big day. Ooh, never mind, he's dead.
And it was really upsetting. It was really confusing, and I was in a very small. And this little man took all of his clothes off in front of me, and then I had to take my clothes off, and it was really weird. And then Mooney tried to give us up for.
Orion, while Henry's not looking, Orion like slowly reaches.
Oh God! We're gonna grab another
religious object.
Okay, so you don't have stealth. Do you?
He's not stealthing.
Okay,
He's like
so. Roll me a dexterity roll at a -4. So whatever your dex
Skippy is rolling to see if he notices.
Everybody will get a perception roll.
Oh,
on
that's
this.
so bad.
But everybody's perceptions are going to be a -4.
You said
as
dex?
well. Yes. Whatever it is, -4.
-4.
I'm choosing not to notice.
Okay.
I missed it by a lot.
Okay then.
I rolled a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with additional 4.
What's your minus?
11 minus.
11 minus?
Yes.
So it'd be 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, so it'd be 7 minus your roll then.
Yeah, so I missed it by
a
lot.
Okay.
I made it by 5 on my perception.
So you see his head first turn and look at one of the items. And then his hand slowly reaches out for a crucifix.
One of Skippy's bot's arms will reach out and go smack.
This little bitty like antenna thing on your arm. Do you even stop?
He doesn't stop.
If it doesn't stop, taser comes out.
Okay.
You have stun, don't you?
Huh?
You have stun.
I don't have stun.
What's on your character sheet? Under your in the middle.
In the middle?
Where your health is. Do you have a value for your stun?
No.
I think we bought takes no
20.
stun.
I do it 20.
Look under your powers. And look for like takes no stun. You don't have that one?
No.
So you can actually be stunned.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
To the bot.
So the way I'm kind of imagining this going down is as he hits you, it just kind of like mentally makes you stop and go, "What? The hell was that?" You know, something like that. For the same amount of time it would normally have.
6.
6?
Made it by 6.
Okay, so you hit.
Yep.
30 points of stun.
Yep.
So like, you're just like, as you were like, just like kind of frozen in that for. See if it's 30 points of stun. What's your recovery score? REC.
Leadership or REC?
It's going to be right above the body and stun and stuff on the left-hand side.
My REC?
Yeah. Your recovery score?
0. Oh, 4, sorry.
4, okay. So it would take... it would take about 15 seconds for you to snap back to the point where you could be mentally at it. So you're like reaching for this thing, and then you just kind of like froze. Like he hit you with his stun stick and stopped moving.
Disrupted your arcane.
Your arcane shorts out for a second.
Resonance.
Then he like stops. And danger sense?
No, he wasn't trying to hurt you.
No.
Oh, okay. So he like stops for a second, and the lights in his helmet just flicker for a few seconds, and if like one eye goes off, the other one goes on, and so forth, and then he just stops.
Alright, so you vent about this.
Yes, he's been like crying while all this is going on. He's like at the point where he's starting his eyes are starting to leak. If this shit keeps up, he's gonna be in trouble.
Henry pulls out a hanky from one of his pockets and hands it to you.
Thank you. I'm really disturbed and I'm really confused and I don't have 5 people and I don't have enough, but I really want to help these little girls because I don't want to kill them.
Interesting, yes. It's a very Schrodinger's cat situation for you.
Freaking.
and he reaches in his pocket, pulls out the 700 jack he's got left, hands it to you. Take it. Take it.
Okay.
Counts out 65.56 rounds.
But that's everything.
No.
It's half
Use
the
the ones that
5.56
look like
rounds.
the reloads first.
No.
He hands you the
None of them are
basically
reloads.
like the dirtiest ones, but they're still like fresh rounds for the most part.
Oh.
And he hands you the 60 rounds and he goes, "That should be enough."
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
But you owe me 1,000 jack.
I will find you 1,000 jack. Thank you. I'm gonna go now.
Henry's not entirely heartless.
As he's like wiping his eyes.
They get 10 feet away and he just kind of goes, "Plus interest."
Don't forget the juice is still dripping.
I also need that hanky cleaned.
It will be.
So you head back.
Yes.
Clean
What
yourself
time
up
is it?
before you come
It's
back.
like
About
12:30.
Oh,
1
okay.
o'clock.
I thought it was much later.
Oh, no, you guys got to the town and parked just after dawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've still got a couple hours.
Indeed.
So do you go back?
Yes.
Okay. You get there, and the little guards at the front are all like, "Oh, you're back again."
Yes, I'm.
Oh, come right on in.
Oh, thank you.
The portcullis does the portcullis thing, locking you in there for a time, and then it opens up and lets you on through, and
I hate this so much. It's
you
fine.
get in there, and
Hey, you know the routine.
Lucinda
Disrobe at the door.
is sorry, not that arm. Is leaning over the wall, looking into the slave pin area, while Carl is.
Hi, Lucinda.
Ow.
Good to see you again. And I'll keep walking.
Wow. As you walk by. Anyways, they let you into Montague again.
Hi.
Close.
Yes, please.
Again?
Of course.
Oh boy. Okay. And once again, we'll take everything off. So, I was told that I have 700 of these. And he'll place them down where there was like a table nearby, wasn't there? Mm-hmm. And then I have 60 of these.
5, 5, 6. Picks them up, looks at them, licks one of them.
Oh God.
You can tell an awful lot about licking something.
Right.
He's a cat.
He is very much a cat.
He smells it.
Opens up his mouth to access the scent glands.
Deal.
Oh, wonderful.
He takes the 60 rounds and puts them in his desk drawer, and he takes the jack, folds each piece.
Wait, I
piece
have
of
the
paper
perfect
individually,
picture.
And he's like, "So, the location.
The location.
Do you have something to write this down?" Above the table. Does your character have eidetic memory?
Yes.
Then you don't have to write this down.
Okay.
Because he will give you precise instructions, and your character will know them perfectly.
Okay, then I'm like, it's Montague.
Anyways, so he details out. It's a few days out, using trails that most people don't know of, but he is able to give you the identifying marks, the turn at this set of trees in this shape, and the rock formations, and you'll find a busted down wag here at this location. And he gives you all of the precise things, and he goes, "Now, once you get to the biotech building, you're going to need to enter 455896.
455896. Okay.
And that will get you through the front door.
Okay.
After that, well, my people didn't tell me, so I can't tell you. You now know as much about it as I do."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? Perfect. You see yourself out, and don't forget your clothes, please.
Plan on it again.
The perfect is the perfect.
And we're gonna call it there for this
Booyah.
evening, guys, because we're after 9:30 now. We're actually almost at 10.
Almost at 10.
Oof.
Anyways, so we will see you guys all next week. Until then, remember, y'all have a wonderful time, and we'll catch you guys later.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
Okay,
Bye.
Bye.
3, 2.